Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our week 7 of our Seamanship 3 non dangerous goods. So, before we proceed to the main topic, let's watch a recap of our. No, not a recap. Let's watch for the points of how we start our presentation for today. Okay, so for our week 7, we are talking about the cargo care. So, inspection of holds prior to loading. So first, all holes should be inspected prior commencing loading. So this may be done while ships en route or just after the completion of discharging, prior loading at the same port. So before tayo mag-loading, so we have inspected the cargo holds if it is in a clean condition and prepared for the loading of another cargo. So most especially if you're loading a different cargo. So prior to that, prior to loading, so dapat inspected siya, malinis, walang loose rust, wala ring loose paint, so wala ring residue ng mga previous cargo if it is a different cargo, no? So dapat malinis siya. So thorough cleaning of hold is being undertaken and bilges are cleaned, no? Yung mga bilge, water bilge natin is cleaned. Kasi minsan kumukuha tayo ng water sa bilge natin, kumukuha tayo ng seawater and syempre nafi-filter yon pagdating doon sa loob ng cargo hold, yung filter niya marumi na. Kasi syempre may mga dumi din doon sa ocean or sa sea. No? Nafi-filter siya, then na-stack siya doon sa bilges natin. And with any amount of water, if the hold is hosted down and the water pump out to the holding tanks, ensure that no refuse lying with the holds. No? Yun yung sinasabi ko. No? Kasi minsan meron tayong mga seashells or merong mga garbage na maliliit na na-stack doon. So tendency, nabubulok siya, tapos magkakaroon ng accumulation of germs. So tendency, pwedeng ma-spoil yung ilo-load natin if it is a grains, no? Yung mga corns or something na nuts or something na pwedeng yung mga kinakain natin na uh, niloloads natin, no? Hindi siya yung mga katulad ng sa mga coal. So, something na kinakain ng tao. So, pwedeng ma-spoil kasi yung cargo natin doon. So loading would necessarily be capable of being pumped out. So if the bilges are offensive smell, ibig sabihin hindi maganda yung amoy, have to be sweetened and kailangan ma-pump out siya or malinis siya before we load the cargo. So thorough cleaning is must be undertaken before the loading operation. So this is again necessity to prevent food cargo from being tainted, no food cargo from being spoiled, kasi it is being inspected, and if the cargo spoils, no, at magkaroon ng accumulation of germs and hindi siya pumasa sa inspection, tendency masasayang yung cargo nyo. Hindi lang cargo yung masasayang, yung effort, then yung money, mawa-waste din ng company. So tendency yung pinaka job nyo, hindi nyo na gawa. So lines in the hold are to be pressed and check for leaks. So if there's a leaking, always check. Kasi for example, no, if you are loading grain tapos merong leaking, pwede siya mabasa, then tendency magkakaroon ng moisture. So pipes passing through the holes are to be checked with a head of water. So the above ensures the ingress of water into the hold to be minimized. So the hold bottom of the inspected, yung pinakailalim daw, wala siyang dent. And in the plating of the double bottom, DB means double bottom, may be indicated for fuel, oil, or ballast, such as this would give a fair idea. So, yung double bottom, mamaya i-discuss ko sa inyo ano yung ibig sabihin ng double bottom. If the plate set in there appears to be deep indentation. So, I will show you a video. So, itong video na to pinalabas ko na rin noong nakaraan, but last time it is a short, quick video. So this time it is a full video na related sa topic natin ngayon.
Our ship has completed discharging a shipment of coal. As always, after emptying the cargo holds and leaving port, the next step is to start cleaning the holds in preparation for the next voyage. Since the previous cargo was coal, it would take a lot of time and effort to clean the cargo holds. Normally, that wouldn't be an issue. But as luck would have it, we received the next voyage's instruction, and we were to bring the ship to the next port, which is only a few hundred miles away. At our ship's speed, we will get there within a day. On top of that, the next cargo will be corn. So from holding coal, which made our cargo holds dirty, we will need to clean the holds up to grain standards. It's a good thing that, as per our schedule, we had about 5 days before our ship's turn to enter port. Normally, cleaning the holds from coal to grain is already a tall order in itself, but doing so within a span of only a few days, that's going to be very tough on the crew. So as soon as our ship left port, the deck crew went into action and began cleaning the holds. For dirty cargoes such as coal, cleaning agents are normally used. These are diluted in fresh water and sprayed on the dirty surfaces. After applying the cleaning agent, highly pressurized seawater will be used.
So sa highly pressurized water, ang gamit natin doon jet spray. No? So meron kasing types yan ng nozzle. So pag inikot mo siya, iba jet spray, ibig sabihin ng jet spray is a straight
This process will
flow of
continue
water. Tapos
until
meron
no
din
cargo
umbrella
residue
type,
is
ayun
left
yung
on the surfaces.
hugis umbrella. So this one is a jet spray para yung pressure niya mas malakas.
It would take the crew many days to clean all of the cargo holds by themselves. So once our ship reached the next port, we requested the assistance of a local cleaning gang. They provided the additional manpower, and they also brought their own equipment. Together, the deck crew and the cleaning gang
Make sure,
made
no,
every effort
nakita nyo.
to clean the
So, since
holds
malapit siya
while
dun
our
sa
ship
pinaka-hole,
is at anchor.
yung iba dapat susot ng safety harness, no, kasi pwede siyang bumagsak dun sa loob ng cargo hold. So again, before that,
in a previous video I made
proper
about cargo
PPE
hold
must be
washing,
worn and observed.
a lot of you have asked if it's possible for ships to load grains after carrying dirty cargo such as coal. As you can see, yes, it is allowed, as long as the holds are cleaned up to grain standards. Now, when we say grain clean standards, it means that the holds are required to be free from insects, odor, residue of previous cargo, loose rust scale, and paint flakes. It must be swept, washed down with fresh water, dried, and well ventilated. Light rusting of exposed steel is generally acceptable, but loose scale or paint which may become detached and mixed with the cargo is certainly not. There are other terms used for hold cleaning standards like
So we
shovel
have a grade
cleaning,
standard,
which
ibig
doesn't
sabihin,
require washing, but
if the
only
standard
removal of the
cleaning
previous
is
cargo
passed,
by sweeping.
kasi again, no,
Then
yung
there's the
ikakarga nyo
normal
na
cleaning,
panibagong
which requires sweeping to remove
cargo is
residues of the
different
previous
type,
cargo,
and it is grain,
washing
ibig
down,
sabihin,
and drying.
pwede
This is usually the
kinakain ng tao,
procedure
no?
if the next cargo
And the
is
last
similar
type is
to
coal,
or
which is
compatible with the
different
previous.
type of cargo.
The most stringent of all standards is the hospital clean, which requires all hold surfaces, including the tank top, ladders, and underside of the hatches, to have 100% intact paint coating. Another question that has been asked a lot is, where does the wash water and residues go? If the cargo is not classified as HME or harmful to the marine environment, the wash water and residues may be discharged to the sea, provided that the ship is underway, is outside special areas, and is more than 12 nautical miles from the nearest land. Now, if the cargo is classified as HME, the wash water and residues can only be disposed to reception facilities in port. This also applies to the cleaning agents used in the wash water. If the cleaning agent contains components that are harmful, the wash water can only be disposed of in reception facilities. Now, a substance is considered harmful if it contains components which are known to be carcinogenic, mutagenic, or reprotoxic. These regulations are under the MARPOL Convention Annex 5, which deals with the prevention of pollution by garbage from ships, as well as in circulars issued by the IMO Marine Environment Protection Committee. In any case, there will be very minimal cargo residues left before washing commences. As you can see, the holds are completely empty. That's because it's a requirement that all of the cargo must be discharged, up to the point where the stevedores will go inside the holds and sweep any of the residues. So during hold cleaning, the focus will be mainly on the bulkheads and any other hard to reach
That one is
areas
manhole,
where
no? So ito
residues
yung
might stick
dinadaanan
to.
ng crew minsan kapag maglilinis on the double bottom or sa
The wash water
cargo
will
hold, no?
then
Sa
exit the
loob ng
holds through the
cargo.
bilge,
Kapag
where
hindi
a
nakabukas
strainer
yung
is
mismong
placed to collect the remaining bigger
top conveyor niya.
particles. These solid particles will be disposed of when the ship reaches port. After making sure that there are no
Again, when
longer
you're
any
using
cargo
cleaning agent,
residues
so dapat
and
yung
loose rust or paint flakes, the
meron kayong
holds are
protective
rinsed with
equipment
fresh water
for
to
your
prevent
hands,
salt
for your
formation.
eyes, no? Dapat meron kayong goggles. And for your hands, meron kayong
After that, the only thing left to
type of
do is
a
to dry everything up,
gloves na pang
including the bilge.
uh, rubber gloves na pang harmful material.
Aboard bulk carriers, cargo hold cleaning is one of the most labor-intensive tasks that the deck crew perform. Under normal circumstances, the charterer gives a bonus when the cargo holds pass inspection. And this bonus is supposed to be given to the crew who did the job. However, there are some companies who claim this bonus for themselves and only give a small amount, or sometimes even nothing, to the crew who worked very hard to clean the cargo holds. Maybe some of our seafarer viewers can enlighten us about this issue, about those companies in the comment section. Now, as for our ship, the efforts of the crew and the cleaning gang paid off. We were able to meet our schedule and our cargo holds passed the inspection. Our ship proceeded to load corn and then went on to go to the next port. Our ship has completed discharging a shipment of coal. As always, after emptying the cargo holds and leaving port, the next step is to start cleaning the holds in preparation for the next voyage. Since the previous cargo was coal, it would take a lot of time and effort to clean the cargo holds. Normally, that wouldn't be an issue. But as luck would have it, we received the next voyage's instruction, and we were to bring the ship to the next port, which is only a few hundred miles away. At our ship's speed, we will get there within a day. On top of that, the next cargo will be corn. So from holding coal, which made our cargo holds dirty, we will need to clean the holds up to grain standards. It's a good thing that, as per our schedule, we had about 5 days before our ship's turn to enter port. Normally, cleaning the holds from coal to grain is already a tall order in itself, but doing so within a span of only a few days, that's going to be very tough on the crew.
Kasi merong
So as
mga
soon as our ship left port, the deck crew went into
nangyayaring
action
inspection
and began
no,
cleaning
kapag
the holds.
naglinis ng cargo hold, kasi alam naman natin yung mga cargo hold, it is a enclosed space. Pag sinabi enclosed space, walang porthole, walang bintana, so talagang iisa lang yung dadaanan mo. So kung saan yung
For dirty
entrance
cargoes
ay
such
hindi
as
yung
coal,
exit, which is
cleaning
for example
agents
yung
are normally
manhole.
used.
So, ayun yung
These are
pinaka-entrance
diluted in
niya.
fresh
So,
water and
tendency,
sprayed
kapag
on the
pumasok
dirty
ka dyan,
surfaces.
enclosed space, not enough oxygen level may be decreased, and it is very harmful for human body. And pwede kang masuffocate, pwede kang magkaroon ng adverse effect. So, tendency, uh, straight to the point that the job was risky. So kaya yung iba nagbibigay ng bonus. So yung iba kasi nagbibigay ng bonus pero yung bonus hindi maabot sa mga crew na naglilinis. Napupunta siya sa mga, for example, no, hindi ko sinasabi sa lahat. Hindi ko nila lahat. Example, napupunta siya sa mga captain, no, or sa company, hindi na nila nire-release yung bonus na yun. So, sad to say, ganun yung nangyayari sa iba. No, kahit na yung nagpakahirap is yung crew na naglinis or nag-maintain or nag
After applying the cleaning
alay ng buhay
agent,
nila para
highly
linisin yun.
pressurized
So,
seawater will
but
be
then,
used.
ang reason naman kasi ng ibang captain or ng company is it is part of their job and they need to do it. But kailangan ka ng bonus. So, yun yung sinasabi on this video.
This process will continue until no cargo
So
residue
bakit
is left on the
napakahalaga na
surfaces.
mapasa mo yung inspection? Kasi through inspection, magkakaroon ka ng certificate, and through yung certificate, pwedeng maglayag yung barko mo, pwedeng mag-load. Kasi kung hindi mag-load yung barko mo na cargo, para sa pa yung barko mo? Bakit pa kayo nasa barko kung hindi rin naman capable yung barko mo para mag-transport yung goods? So parang saan pa yung cargo vessel na yan? So kung wala naman kayong biyahe, pag sinabing biyahe, kung wala naman kayong delivery of goods, wala rin naman kayong karga-karga na cargo, ba't pa kayo papasampayin sa barko, no? So that's why inspection is very important kasi doon nakasalalay yung trabaho nyo. So, cargo care. So, all spar dunnage at the ship sides are to be fitted at the same frames of the sides, have to be inspected. No? So, mamaya di-discuss ko yung spar dunnage, yung bilges. So, this is done to be bale cargo is loaded to the ship side still, so does not come into contact with cargo. So, the used lashing materials has to be removed, including all the temporary ice. Temporary ice kasi kapag naglalashing tayo, yung strong point, pag sinabing eye, kasi pabilog siya, no? So, hugis ng mata, doon sinisecure natin yung lashing. So, kaya sinasabing temporary eyes, ibig sabihin, hindi siya fitted on your vessel structure. Temporary lang siya. Kumbaga, removable, which has been made, and if it is not done, the same eyes must be inadvertently maybe used for new lashing, bagong paglashing, and the wires for use of some and parted lashing may arises. Ibig sabihin pwedeng uh, maputol or mawala sa pagkakadikit, no? So, by using old lashings. So the use of dunnage were basically few reasons of dunnage is necessary on general cargo ships while loading general cargo. Pag sinabing general cargo, it is a multi-purpose cargo ship, no? General, kahit ano pwede mo ilagay. Of prime importance is to keep the cargo away from the steel bottom of the hold, and the steel bottom condenses with the moisture of air. So moisture, mamaya papaliwanag natin why the temperature of the cargo is important. And these droplets of moisture over a period of time can damage the cargo. So sinabi na rin dyan, no, the moisture of the inside the cargo hold is crucial dahil kapag nagkaroon ng moisture, pwedeng mabasa yung grain. Kapag nabasa yung grain, pwedeng ma-spoil yung kargada nyo. Pag na-spoil yung kargada nyo, sira yung kargada nyo. And bakit pa kayo magde-deliver ng cargo if spoil naman. So hindi rin siya tatanggapin because it is not passed on the inspection. So bilges of drain wells should be clean, dry, and sweat yan, sweat smelling disinfectants must be used. No? So before we proceed to for the continuation of the video, kasi hanggang 30 minutes lang, no? Hindi siya nagsasave for the video. Pwede kayong you, you can take a break. Mag ano muna kayo, mag toilet break or health break, and pwede rin kayong mag ano, merienda muna. Then we'll be back after a few minutes. Okay? Thank you.